this season, so today, here in Belgrade, I'm taking a different kind of train. There's no better way to explore the large, beautiful old fortress of Kalemegdan. Belgrade, or Belgrade, where the Danube kisses the Sava, of course referring to the two intersecting rivers for which the city is situated on, is one of the most underrated cities in Europe. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's politics, maybe it's the economy, maybe it's the fact that Westerners like myself still think there's a war going on. Believe me, when I tell people I'm going to Serbia, the first thing they ask me is it safe? Yeah, I know. It's not the Middle East, people. It's Europe, folks. In fact, it's more or less the center of Europe, which in the past has always made it a strategic location for fighting European countries to set up shop. The capital of Serbia is situated on the southern East Europe on the Balkan Peninsula. It is one of the oldest cities in Europe. The first record of the name Belgrade dates back to 878 AD, and since ancient times it has been an important focal point for traffic and intersection of the roads of Eastern and Western Europe. It has been conquered by 40 armies and raised up from the ashes 38 times. The sky above Belgrade is wide and high, unstable but always beautiful, says Serbian Nobel Prize laureate Ivo Andrić. But the greatest splendor of that sky above Belgrade are the sunsets. And in every time of the year frequently come the days when the flame of the sun setting in the plain between the rivers beneath Belgrade gets reflected way up into the high celestial dome, and it breaks there and pours down over the scattered town. Then, for a moment, the reddish tint of the sun paints even the most remote corners of Belgrade. Nice. With 1.6 million residents, most of them my fans and a lot of them my friends, I can't help but feel the need to help the underdog by stopping all the negative rumors people spread about this beautiful city. So, dobro jutro, my friends. Dobro jutro. Kalemegdan, the most beautiful and biggest park in Belgrade, also the most important cultural and historical complex in which Belgrade Fortress stands high above the Sava and Danube confluence. The name Kalemegdan applies only to the spacious plateau surrounding the fortress, which was turned into a park in the 80s of the 19th century. When the fortress served as Belgrade's chief military stronghold, the plateau was a place for which the enemies were kept under observation and where preparations were made for combats. Its name derives from the Turkish word kale, fort, and megdan, field. The Turks also called it the Contemplation Hill. Its conversion into a park began when the fortress was surrendered to the Serbs in 1867. The planned development of Kalemegdan began in 1890 when the military authorities handed the park over to the Belgrade civilian authorities. Monuments to many famous cultural and public persons were erected in the park, and Kalemegdan now includes a military museum, art pavilion, a zoo, a children's amusement park, a large number of sports fields, and many restaurants. Next, we visit St. Sava.